finance fees, and then there is an operating lease.
There are internal auditors everywhere. Then how did that Vijay Mallya fraud even happen?
Gross profit will give me the sales.
Are internal auditors as independent as external auditors?
Then you have commercial bills, which is very similar to your commercial paper, whose maturity is between 1 to 3 months. And this is very liquid, highly liquid, which means that it has a ready market through which you can sell and encash. And apart from that, yes, even your derivatives to an extent, like all these forwards, futures, options, swaps, they are also dealt in the money market, because usually your derivatives are short-term securities. So these are also certain instruments that are dealt in the money market. So that's about some of the instruments dealt in the money market. Now, if I'm talking about capital market, you all know that it is a long-term market, right? The moment I use the word capital market and the moment I say the stocks and bonds are traded in this market, it is for long-term. And when I say long-term, what does it mean? It means it is for more than a year. It is more than a year. So, this again is a capital market, acts as a intermediary between the savers and the ones who are in need of money, right? It channels the wealth of the savers to those who can put it in long-term productive use, such as companies or government, mainly via stock exchange. Like these days, the concept of SIP, that is systematic investment plan, is so popular, and it's so everybody is encouraged to have an SIP, which talks about the fact that there has to be which talks about the fact that you have to have that discipline. So because of this, what happens, a lot of investors are investing in the capital market through SIPs, mutual funds, shares, etc., and providing funds for these big companies, which can then invest in profitable projects. You remember NPV? So they are going to invest in profitable projects, which is going to fetch you good NPV. So some of the major types of capital market are: one is the public and public sector and foreign stocks. So in your capital market, you can also trade in other country stocks, right? So that's why here also your public sector and foreign stocks can be dealt in this particular market. And also these company securities, like which I was talking about, stocks, bonds, that is anyways possible in your capital market. And then there is a concept of euro bonds. Now, what is a euro bond market, or what happens over here? So euro bond, as the name says, is a capital international market. Alright, so what happens in a euro bond? Euro bond is a debt instrument that's denoted or denominated in a currency other than its home currency or of the country. Like for example, in UK, the currency is pounds, right? But if a UK person borrows $50,000 from its bank, if a UK person borrows $50,000 from its bank, then that particular loan will be called as euro dollar loan, and that is an example of a euro bond. So euro bond doesn't mean that the bonds are denoted in euros. That's not what it means. Euro bond simply means that the bonds are issued in a country other than that of its national currency. So any currency other than its national currency of the issuing country is your euro bond. So euro bonds are frequently grouped together by the currency in which they are denominated. That's why they call it as euro dollar, euro yen, euro rupees. So that's how they denote or name the bonds. All right, and they are important because they help the organization raise capital while also having the flexibility to issue them in another currency. So euro currency is nothing. So again, this is euro bonds. If I'm using the word euro currency, I'm talking about any currency other than your national currency, right? It is any currency that is deposited in the bank outside of your country of origin. Like for example, Singapore dollars account in the Bank of London. That is the example of euro currency. So imagine the word euro as anything that is foreign. So this is about your different types of markets, right? And note that all these deposits need not always be in European banks, but most of them are generally, but it could be in other banks also, other country banks also. So these are the different types of markets.